What is up, everybody? Welcome to episode 1 of my Ultimate Ironman series. I figured I maxed an Ironman and a hardcore Ironman. I've never really tried Ultimate Ironman mode, and of course the methods on it are all different and stuff, so I figured it'll be something new I've never really tried before, so I'd be learning along with you guys. Since I have maxed the other two Ironman game modes, maybe I'll try to max this one. I'm not entirely sure how far I'm going to be going with this. Of course, the starting goal is going to be to max it, but realistically, I have no idea if that's going to happen because Ultimate Ironmans take a ton of time. So I did post a poll on Twitter and YouTube asking you guys if you want to see Hardcore Ironman and Ultimate Ironman videos at the same time. 80% of you guys seem to want to see them at the same time, so I'm uploading this video now. One thing I did want to mention though is I'm still going to be more focused on my Hardcore Ironman than my Ultimate Ironman. So you might only see the Ultimate Ironman videos like once per week or once every 2 weeks. So I originally started this account about 6 months ago and I was just playing it on the side with my Hardcore Ironman. But I only played it for about 4 days, and then I stopped up until I maxed my Hardcore Ironman. And of course, since I did start this series 6 months ago, the majority of it is recorded on my old crappy microphone, so you guys will notice the difference. I'm sorry about that. But that's pretty much it. If I did forget anything, I'll address it at the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoy this. It's going to be a learning experience for both of us. I'm, of course, not going to be doing everything perfectly. So for any of you Ultimate Ironman out there, if you do have any tips, be sure to let me know in the comments. So I'm going to start this account out like I did with my other two and get 5 thieving off the man and Lumbridge. What's nice about not playing a hardcore is you don't really have to worry about dying at the start when you're thieving these men because they do hit you a lot, so even if you die, it really doesn't make that big a difference. There's E5 thieving. Now I'm going to head over to Varrock and start thieving the T-stalls. So I'm pretty sure this is a lot more T than I'll need to get through the stronghold. I probably only needed 3 or 4, but I guess getting this much isn't really going to hurt me at all to get me a few thieving levels. So there is the end of the stronghold. I believe I used maybe like 1 or 2 Ts, so I have a lot of those left in my inventory now, but I do have the 10k. One thing I did forget to do is I need to get a spade so I can go get the Clue Hunter gear for Wintertodt, and one of those does spawn at the top of the general store in Varrock, if you guys are wondering where to get it from, so I'm going to go ahead and get that. Okay, so I got the spade, and now I'm back in Lumbridge. I'm going to be here for a while. There's a lot of stuff I have to do here. First thing, starting off with getting this steel axe. Then I need to go into the Lumbridge basement to get a knife. Now I need to get my attack to level 5. This actually won't get me over 10 HP. It'll be like maybe 100 XP to 11. And the reason behind getting the 5 attack is so I can use the steel axe. It's definitely going from a max melee account back to starting over at level 1 and hitting chickens for 1s and 0s nonstop. Finished the 5 attack. Also got 2 prayer off wearing the bones. Now I'm going to be sitting here chopping normal trees and oaks for a pretty long time. I need to get up to 35 wood cutting so I can go and cut teaks. But right now we are going to be working towards getting to Wintertodt because I do want to camp that starting off the account to get to 99 because it will get me a pretty decent cash stack. I think on my other account I got maybe like 1.5 or 2 mil. Okay, so there's 35 wood cutting. I can get the hell away from these oaks now. The only problem is now I have to go and get myself to 20 fletching. I also did get up to 39 fire making, almost 40, but back to cutting normal trees now until I get this fletching level. So there is the 20 fletching I wanted to get. I forgot how slow this was. I think this maybe took like 40 something minutes. There's probably a better way to do this, but I'm pretty much AFKing everything right now while I'm playing my other account, so I'm not really paying much attention to this one. Any XP I gain on it right now is going to be more efficient than just not playing it. I did get up to 39 woodcutting, almost 40 as well. I probably should have actually started doing this before I got to 35, but I wasn't thinking about it because I was too busy on my other account. Okay, so there's one more thing I need to do here before I actually leave, and that is to go to Diango and buy the Chronicle. Can't remember how many charges this takes. I think it's 10. I'm just going to buy 10 cards because these do cost a pretty decent amount. So this is going to be used to teleport back to Varrock. It takes you to the Champions Guild if you guys don't know about it. Okay, so I still have to go and get 20 construction, but I'm going to be saving that for once I'm ready to go to Wintertodt. The first thing I'm going to be doing now is getting the food ready. So on my last account, what I actually did was I thieved cakes. You need like 400 to 600 cakes if you're trying to get 99 fire making at 10 HP. But I was looking at some stuff and I came across Slayer Music's video and he actually used pineapples, so I'm going to do what he did because it seems a lot easier to do and you can get them pretty quick. So I'm going to go to Brimhaven here, which costs 1,600 coins, cost a lot. And pretty much what I'm going to be doing here is buying pineapples from the charter ships, and then I'm going to be running over to the leprechaun over here and noting them. So it looks like I'm going to need probably about 400 of these to get to 99. So I'm going to get 400 of these and then I will be back. So I'm hoping right now that 400 or what I have right now is going to be enough. I actually
do need to get some more pineapples because I'm going to have to go and get a clue hunter piece here. I need to get the full clue hunter gear, so I have warm clothing for Wintertodt. I believe you need 4 pieces, and there is a piece really close to me. I believe it is over here, so I'm going to get some more pineapples. And also, if you guys are wondering why I'm using the pineapples and how you're going to use it for food, let me buy like 5 more of these. So basically what you do is use a knife on it, and then you dice them, and each one of these heal 2 HP, so each pineapple heals 8 HP. So there are the Clue Hunter trousers. So now I'm going to teleport to Castle Wars and go and cut the teaks over there. I did this in my first Hardcore Ironman video, so I'm assuming most of you guys probably know where this is. A lot of other people do it in their series as well. But if you don't know where the teak tree is, pretty much you teleport to Castle Wars and then you run all the way down here to this tree, and you have a singular teak tree you can cut. I'm going to be doing this up until 50 fire making. It really shouldn't take too long to get. The last teak log, there is 50 fire making. But I'm going to get the next Clue Hunter piece now. It is on like the back of your nail near the water. So just a really quick run to get to it. Alright, so there is the second piece of Clue Hunter gear. I need to get 2 more now. If you want to get this one, you just dig on this flower right here. So the final ones I need to get are actually 2 pieces in one, and they are north of Artie. So there is all 4 of the pieces I need for warm clothing at Wintertodt. I still remember the first time I did this on my hardcore, I thought you only got 1 piece from here, and the other one was on Zaya. It was like near a bunch of bears, and I was always afraid that I was just going to get destroyed. So I just went up to the sawmill, and I bought some nails, around 300. Hopefully that'll be enough to get some construction levels. I also did buy a hammer from the general store, and of course I need to get the saw as well. Thankfully up here I can buy a house in Varrock because there is an agent up here. Okay, so let's get this house. Fuck, it's 1K. I didn't know it was that much to actually buy a house. Well, it hasn't even been a day into this account, and I've already messed up what I was going to do. So I plan to take the boat here to Entrana, because there's actually 2 plank spawns, and I was going to pick those up and hop worlds and stuff, and just run back and use them in my house. But I forgot the Clue Hunter gear isn't like graceful. It actually gives you like defense bonus and stuff, so I'd have to actually drop that if I wanted to do this. So you know what, I just can't be asked. I'm just going to go and start doing Wintertodt. On my other account I started at 1 construction anyway, and I still ended up getting like 35, so it's not really that big a deal. Yeah, this game mode is definitely a lot more challenging than I thought it was. I thought you could just use your notes on the bank chest and you'd be able to withdraw the amount you want, but no, you have to use it on the chest, and it pretty much just fills your inventory when you unnote stuff. So I ended up having to drop a bunch of pineapples. It's not that big a deal, it's just really annoying. It's going to make the game mode a bit harder. So in terms of what I'm going to be doing here, I do want to fletch pretty much everything since Ultimates do not have access to Kingdom, and that is a lot of early fletching XP on normal Ironman accounts or even normal accounts. So I'm going to be getting a little bit less fire making XP per hour, so it's going to take longer, but that is actually going to end up getting me a lot more GP in the long run, so it's definitely going to be worth it. Up to 57 fire making, this is just something I wanted to share really quick for the people who are just starting doing Ultimate. I've been looking at a lot of videos and trying to figure this out, and I haven't really been able to see it from any videos on how people are taking a certain amount of stuff out. So since using your banknote on the chest does just fill your inventory, pretty much you figure out how much food you want to have at a time, and then you just keep all of these supplies in your inventory, and then you withdraw it, and then you can drop the supplies. I'm really not going to be keeping much here. What I do have right now is the 3 Reynards. Those are definitely going to be worth keeping, so I'm just going to keep those in the bottom of my inventory. So here's a very quick update for you guys. I was planning to do it at 70, but I was streaming, so I decided to just wait a little bit. And I ended up getting the first pyro piece, being the shirt. I did get the warm gloves as well, but those don't really count as a pyro piece. So there is that. My KC right now is 49. 80k in the cash stack as well, and I did get up to 36 fletching too. Still getting some pretty bad drops though. The only good drop I've gotten so far is the Raynar.
Once again, I'm sorry to you guys for these microphone changes. It's probably really annoying on your ears to be used to hearing one and then swap to the other. But there is 80 fire making, also up to 47 fletching, and 53 wood cutting. I also did start collecting pure essence. It's going to be really helpful for once I finish here. I can get my rune crafting up to a pretty decent level to start. Also, in terms of the pyro pieces, I do have the helmet now, the top, the bottom, and the gloves. So all I need is the boots to finish the set. Pretty lucky being at 124 KC. On my normal Ironman, I think it took me 150 to just get my first piece. So this is going to be the final update of the video. There is 85 fire making, also up to 52 fletching, 55 wood cutting, And my construction level is starting to go up a bit quicker now. The higher construction or the more XP you get here. So I'm hoping to get that to about 40 by the time I hit 99 firemaking. Also, I did completely finish getting all of the pyro in 192 KC, which is, I guess, pretty lucky. Another item I did start collecting is the silver ore as well, because I can use those to make tiaras, and that's pretty quick XP for crafting early on too. Up till 99, I'll probably still remember some stuff that I can collect. Right now, I'm trying to think of everything I can. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, I'm sorry for all the microphone changes. I won't be like that in the next video. It's just this video from what I had recorded from a while ago. I know at the start I did mention I'd be posting this every 1 to 2 weeks, but I do almost have the next video finished, so I might post that sometime this week along with another hardcore video. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any suggestions for this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.